Hey everybody, Chris here. So after a weekend of a turnaround in the crypto markets based on news that was really on a close edge of really being bad, we do see a recovery in the crypto markets, Dogecoin, altcoins, and yes, even Bitcoin. And could there be a major surge of all of them coming forward? We're going to explore that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And we have been looking for a turnaround in the market, and the news, although somewhat tragic for some and very close to being huge for others, turns around, and we do see a positive path forward for all of the markets, financial, and especially in cryptocurrencies. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at the charts in the news here, and I'm going to show you how we could see this huge potential surge coming forward. Let's take a closer look. And as I'm starting this video, we're talking about Dogecoin at 11.8 cents. Yes, Dogecoin has rallied up over 11.5 here, touched it as resistance, traded back down on Sunday, and then up over late yesterday afternoon and overnight. And here we had Bitcoin, the 62,500 line here. This goes way back to what we had here back in late June, where again, Bitcoin had fallen down below support, come back and retested it a few times, actually traded up over it on the 30th of June, hit it as support, and then traded back below. So this was a key line that I had for quite a while, and now here we are again at that same line. So interesting how those same points come back into play. And here's ETH at 33.50, right around 33.50 here, which is good for ETH coming into potentially huge news later this week. But the big news, of course, is this President Trump escaping this assassination attempt, where the crypto markets have recovered and reacted positively to this huge news, which potentially could have been very tragic, very bad, and we could instead be seeing a big dump in the markets ahead. But right now, battling 62.5, we could see Bitcoin coming back up to 63.8 as that next target line, looking forward to Bitcoin. And of course, Ethereum was able to spike up to a 10-day high of 32.80, trying to get over that 3,300 level there. But what we also saw with a big run up in the markets is shorts going into liquidation. That's right. And we were talking about this last week, that we could see the market turn around, and instead of liquidating all the leveraged long positions, instead we would see that rotate, price go up, and then start to take out the shorts. And that is exactly what we saw. And not only that, but I mean, here we have over a 24-hour period, $56 million in Bitcoin, $25 million in ETH on liquidations, mostly on the short side. And as far as the large liquidations, the big one here was on Bybit. We had early this morning, $9 million of one bet at 63,400. So what do you think the Bitcoin price went up to this morning? 63.4, right there. It's kind of funny how they moved the price up just to the point where they could take out a large leveraged trade position, and this was on the short side. So then, of course, the price started coming back down, and as it's coming down, you get all these new long positions, and they take those out because you end up with these gamblers who are like, price is going up. Okay, I'm going to open a leverage position, and I'm going to ride the price up, and I'm going to be able to get 2x, 5x, 10x leverage. And instead, the price reverses, and they take out all of that leverage. Hundreds of thousands of dollars per trade. It's What do you guys, it's that leverage trading again. And now it's turning back the other way, coming back up. And now we're getting some more shorts getting leveraged here. So again, the battle continues there. The battle continues. In the big picture, though, we're still talking about the possibility of a parabolic trend this fall. That's right, this fall happening. The banana zone we've been talking about with the Raoul Pal terminology here, that is still in play. And I mean, Kevin Svensson is saying, look, this could come up easily over $100,000 this fall. But some say, but Chris, this is not on the 4-year cycle. You're comparing 2024 to 2017, right? This should be 2025, all this should be happening. Yes, but we have this left translated cycle because of those Bitcoin spot ETFs. Bitcoin already hitting over $70,000 before the Bitcoin halving in 2024 was kind of front running the bull market. So we were ahead of ourselves. So the prices that we see today are already really good prices. However, we also know that we had this big run that happened before. I mean, Dogecoin came up to 22 cents. We had Bitcoin up here at $73,000. That shouldn't have been happening yet. We should now be getting to the point where the prices are now of Bitcoin trying to get up and hitting its previous all-time high of 69K. That should just be happening now, post-Bitcoin halving. So this front run here that we had, could that be that whole left translated cycle? And now this is setting up for a parabolic run to start earlier this cycle, which we would see in 2024 instead of 2025. That is what's on the table. Of course, we've got Kev Capital saying literally every YouTuber. The funny part is I can still see that they are dead inside after capitulating, even though they claim they are all in. Well, not every YouTuber, because you guys know me, and you guys know that I'm already all in. I've been all in. I haven't capitulated at all, except for the stupid render token, because Coinbase isn't going to be doing the migration from RNDR to RENDER. And so I sold the render tokens, took profit. Again, I had 4x profit on render, so took that profit and now bought into stacks. Yes, and we're back into stacks on both my personal portfolio and also the Chris Pax YouTube DCA portfolio. And we'll be looking more at that during the live stream on Monday at 4 o'clock. Come join in. We'll be looking at that portfolio because it's looking really good now as we are recovering. And also we can talk more about the bigger news, events, and impact on crypto that we see. But I mean, the big news now is, look, X payments. X now has a money transmitter license in California. Big state gained. So 33 states now for X payments. It's getting closer to 50 states. And I know it's not quite on the same timeline that you'd like, but it's getting there. The X payments will be huge, which of course could be that replication of the 2021 bull run. But for now, what do we have? Well, I mean, it's going to take some months for Doge to break out. We've been talking about that here. It's not happening tomorrow. We're just looking at levels right now. But the breakout, the big surge in price is going to be coming. It's just not quite time yet. So where are we now? Look, the bulls want to take 13 cents first. And what is 13 cents? Well, again, 13 cents is what I predicted by the end of July. That price is still in play. The dip was dippier than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be able to hold this 11.5 cent range. We were not able to. Price came down lower and hit 10 cents, bounced back up. So that was accumulation. We were talking about that last week. That was accumulation last week. But now Doge is back up over 11.5 cents here. And that move that we've had now over the past few days is looking very positive for Doge. But 13 cents again, that is looking like that sort of new level of which Doge would be able to springboard off of that moving forward. So overall, look, the metrics are looking good. Volume is starting to tick up, and we could see Doge moving forward from 13 cents. And could the Doge to $1 predictions become reality? Again, that's longer term. Let's get to that 13-cent level first. Dogecoin on the brink of a major price surge. What to expect? Again, very similar. Currently trading at 11.6. Doge has seen a notable 60% increase over the past year. That's right. Doge is already up 60% from a year ago. And we should be celebrating that. Yet everyone's upset that Doge is so low. But again, all of that was front run. So this is all looking like this big left translated cycle that we've got. So 11.68, that is good. But I know you guys are like, some of you bought at 20 cents or something, and you're like, I'm down on Doge, and Doge negative. But it's actually good so far. Now, we've had some cryptos, of course, that are higher than that over the past year. Jasmy and others, even the Render that I sold recently. Yep. But we've got the chicken money flow has signaled increased buying pressure, possibly driving Dogecoin up 27% to 13 cents. Again, here's that number. Looking at 13 cents. Investors are closely monitoring market sentiment as indicated by the bulls and bears indicator, which leans slightly toward bulls in recent trading volumes. This could potentially fuel a short-term rally towards 13 cents, with the long-term projections eyeing bullish scenario towards $1. Three things to know as Doge teases this next breakout. One, Dogecoin may never go below this support. This is the key one. We were talking about this accumulation right around 10 cents. Dogecoin bulls vehemently defended lifeline support at 10 cents. And I know some of us were able to get some 995 or 997 or 98, even 97 Dogecoin. That was a gift. We were talking about that last week, right? That was a gift. The support allowed Doge to collect more liquidity, aiding the upcoming breakout, expected to climb past 20 cents. Nah, I think that's too bullish. I think we're still looking at 13 cents first. And then we will get there. This potential wedge pattern. So there is this downward wedge that we've been watching. We need to break out of that before making that big move up. And so that, I think, is going to last till the end of July. Again, still eyeing that 13-cent target. And number three is this optimism about spot ETFs, but not on Dogecoin yet. This is ETH now. And this is where we're talking about altcoins and how altcoin season is starting. And that's going to be the back on an ETH ETF to start trading in July. Not Dogecoin yet. I mean, they're talking about Solana maybe being the next one, and there's some applications floating around already. Doge will get there. It'll take a little time, but ETH ETF launched this week. ETH starting to soar amid experts' predictions. Where Ethereum is going to go from here. Ethereum's the number 2 coin. It's big. It's got a big market cap. We'll see how it moves going forward. And then the week after, we've got Donald Trump. He says that he is still going to speak at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville. Even after this assassination attempt, he's not changing his schedule. He's still moving forward. And we'll see what he says at Bitcoin Nashville. But again, this is going to be huge. Particularly now, he's the presumptive nominee, leading in the polls, following what could have been a really tragic story, instead turning that narrative around to something that's going to be huge for financial markets and, more importantly, cryptocurrency. And what he says here is going to be huge. And then we also have this other bit of news. Mike Novogratz has uncovered this a tweet from Bitcoin LFG China is likely to unban Bitcoin in Q4. Now we know China's gone back and forth, but in years past, when a big Asian move has been made on crypto, crypto has soared. And then when they clamp down, crypto retraces. This could be a huge story this fall. We'll be watching this, but this could lead also to what could be this absolutely huge breakout, because the Asian markets are huge in crypto. So that's where we are right now. Join in on the live stream at 4 o'clock on Monday. Again, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll talk more and expand on a lot of these narratives that we are watching. Give the video a like. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about this turnaround and where these prices are going with Doge and other cryptocurrencies? And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.